Hi, it's Hayden. Today we are going to do a review of the Marsona 1200A sound machine. It was recommended to me by a viewer whose username is @stylinghead. They commented on my art book tour and said, please do yourself a favor and get yourself a Marsona 1200A analog sound generation device. So I did. I immediately placed an order for it on eBay. And it came in yesterday, and they look very, very cool. I love the shape of it. It's very brutalist. It reminds me a lot of the buildings that I love in my brutalist architecture encyclopedia. It kind of reminds me of like a 70s office building kind of style, little Soviet. It's very cool. But I just wanted to run through the sounds, just kind of briefly. So I don't know if you can see, but it is currently set to off. It has 4 settings. It has surf 1, surf 2, rain, and waterfall. And then it has knobs to control the surf rate, the surf range, the tone, and the volume. Now, I haven't played with it too much, but what I'm assuming the surf rate and range is referring to is, as I was listening to it last night, it kind of does what surf does, and it rises and falls. So I would assume it's kind of like an LFO knob, so you can control how quickly it crescendos and decrescendos, and also how loud it will get from kind of your bass volume. So we're just gonna go through the sounds. This first one is surf 1. I'm gonna start each sound off at the lowest bass frequency, or with the low pass as low as possible, and we'll build it up. So this is surf 1. I'm gonna start increasing the tone now. So if we turn the surf rate up, so when the surf rate is all the way up, it crashes faster, but if we turn it all the way down, it takes a little longer to reach that crest. And when we turn the surf range all the way up, it peaks louder. So we'll keep that at about a middle ground. I've got the treble at about 3 o'clock. bassier. It just feels like a heavier wave. Bringing the tone back down. The next setting is rain. I'll bring the tone up. I don't believe the surf rate and range knobs control anything for the rain and waterfall settings because it doesn't have a repetitiveness to them. Not that I've noticed. They may. I'm not entirely sure. I don't think they do anything. I'm bringing that tone back down. Bring the volume down a bit. And then the last setting is waterfall. Volume up and bring the tone up. So this is the tone all the way up for the waterfall setting. So it's a bit more muted than the others. Pretty simple. Only 4 sound selections. I do believe that Marsona makes sound devices, but this is the one that I was recommended to buy by Styling Head on YouTube. So thank you again for your recommendation. I very much love this thing a lot. I certainly got a lot of use out of it last night. I fell asleep to it. But yeah, if you like this one, I encourage you to look it up. There were quite a few I saw on eBay, and I know that Marsona makes quite a few different ones. I would imagine some with many more sound selections. But this one's customizable enough if you just like white noise. You know, you've got some that pulsate, some that don't. You have a tone control, which I think is key. The volume knob, of course. And like I said, even a little LFO, so to speak, control. So it's pretty good and solid, and the sound quality feels very full. I don't know how well it will come through on my phone microphone, but the sound quality comes through great in person. It's nice and bassy. It's got a bit of a rumble to it. Like it really has a rumble going on. I can feel the vibrations through the little table. So I love it. I think it's phenomenal. I would give it a solid 8 or 9 out of 10. First of all, design. Again, the shape of it is beautiful. It's gorgeous. I love this. It almost looks like a volume pedal. Sort of. It does kind of give the illusion of a pedal, which I think is very cool. I love the color scheme. I love the grill type appearance. Very cool. So yeah, I might just have to give it a 10 out of 10. I can't think of anything that I would change on it. So yeah, I very much love my new Marsona 1200A analog sound machine. I'll real quick again put it up close so you guys can see. Okay. Well, that was my review. Thank you so much for watching. I'm sure I will be getting a lot of miles out of this from now on. So thank you again to Styling Head for recommending it to me. I very much love it. I always love to get recommendations for analog gear and just cool toys to buy. Anything with knobs or buttons that I can tweak and push, I am there. So again, thank you for your recommendation, and if anyone else has any cool things that they think I would like, feel free to let me know in the comments, and I will do some internet hunting. So thank you again for watching. My name is Ethel, and I will see you next time.